Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Nerd Tube. And I'm here with Gaz, as we're going to be doing a reaction to a Looper video that just recently come out called "The Worst Choreographed Martial Arts Sequences in Movie History." That is a mouthful. Hello, Gaz. How you doing?
I'm doing alright.
Very good. Are you looking forward to this?
Hell yeah. I love martial art films.
Me too. And I'm hoping to have a good laugh and not cringe too much. Let's check it out and see how it goes.
Whether they're from low-budget action flicks or hated adaptations of beloved shows and games, these martial arts sequences leave a lot to be desired. The Karate Kid is one of the most well-known martial arts franchises in the entire world, starting in 1984 with the film starring Pat Morita and Ralph Macchio. The combat style of Karate Kid became incredibly popular in Western countries due to its depiction in the Karate
Everyone
Kid,
tried to do that,
making it one of the most influential martial arts films outside of Asia. That legacy weighed heavily on the next Karate Kid, which was released in 1994. This time around, Ralph Macchio was replaced by Hilary Swank in a breakout role as Julie, becoming the newest pupil of Mr. Miyagi. Despite praise for the film's lead performances, its action sequences pale in comparison to the first few films, as seen in its climactic showdown. After Julie's love interest, Eric, is ambushed by fraternity brothers, Julie challenges their leader, Ned, to a fight. Even though the whole thing is scored to epic orchestra music, Julie takes Ned down without much trouble at all. His only retaliation is to throw mud in Julie's face to blind her, which lets him easily throw her to the ground. Overall, this fight lacks the clever choreography and stakes that made the Karate Kid a pop culture phenomenon.
Hopefully, Hilary Swank's character will pop up in the next season of
martial arts films tend to be underwhelming when they feature non-actors in their lead roles. That was the first mistake of the 1985 film Jim Carter, which was directed by Robert Klaus and stars Olympic gymnast Kurt Thomas. Thomas plays Jonathan Carbell, a man selected by the American government to enter an international athletic competition where the winner receives whatever wish their heart desires. Jim Carter has gathered a cult following since its release, despite being listed by Maxim as one of the worst movies ever made. The fictional martial art that the film is named after is even sillier than its name suggests, chaining together plenty of unnecessary flips and ludicrous jump kicks. Nowhere is this goofiness more evidence than in the scene in which Jonathan is ambushed by terrorists, as the mob of goons are more than willing to let him set up his attacks with big acrobatic flourishes. They don't put up much of a fight either. Once they're hit, these guys are staying down. And when they're hit once, they stay down.
A little bit.
Combining gymnastics with karate may not be the best idea for self-defense in the real world.
Yeah, funny enough, this is the only. I think this is the only film that this guy actually did. I think.
Hong Kong native Godfrey Ho directed.
Yeah, you can see
why. My God, Godfrey Ho.
Best of the worst, with titles like Ninja, Silent Assassin, and Robo Vampire. His
Robo Vampire.
Oh yeah, he's filmed a lot.
Oh, it's simply a rough rock.
So basically, what you would do is that you would take like film from one movie you made and then integrate it with another movie and just try and make like this. And they would have like nothing to do with each other.
Slow-motion punches that weren't edited in post-production.
Oh god, look at that.
Pretending like they're kids on the playground. Nick and Stingray also lose their shirts for no apparent reason, other than to show off, and both make the most of every labored groan. Thanks to its poor quality, the final fight garnered attention for the film, and it was eventually featured on an episode of the show World's Greatest. Undefeatable was elevated from a forgettable B-movie to a viral cult classic. It may not be the best martial arts, but it's certainly one of the most memorable.
Keep an eye out for you, Stingray.
Yeah. See ya.
Vice or the French Connection. 1987's Miami Connection has a reputation for being hilariously awful. This low-budget attempt at a martial arts flick was written, directed, and produced by YK Kim. It also stars as a member of a band of taekwondo practicing orphans. When a motorcycle gang of ninjas kidnaps the lead singer, it's up to the others to rescue their friend and bring the band back together. Kim produced the film independently, casting as taekwondo students and hoping that the finished product would interest a distributor. Kim later recounted to CNN, "I showed Miami Connection to hundreds of different studios and distribution companies. They all said, 'This is trash, don't waste your time.' In one scene, the heroes are confronted by the train tracks and take out the members of the gang all on their own. This would be much more impressive if most of the thugs weren't just standing around. Battle one-on-one. The one saving grace of this scene is the epic 80s synth music that plays over it.
Again, I've never seen that either. Oh, yeah, this film. Yeah, Shredder will tell you how bad this film is. It is pretty bad.
Saturday morning cartoons in 1987.
I think he's even said that like, the Bay Formers are better than this. I disagree, but you know.
Thanks to memorable characters and entertaining
I like the Turtles, but I never loved it as much as everyone else who followed it the way they did. I think I remember Turtles 3. That's the one they go back in time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's terrible.
The third film, which was released in
I just don't remember him.
Underwhelmed fans and critics. The threequel, also known as Turtles in Time, saw Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, and Raphael transported back to feudal Japan. One notable and impressive fight sequence depicts a reptilian quartet being attacked by a group of samurai. The fight proceeds awkwardly, with the four turtles separated as they each deal with their equal share of adversaries. Sound effects and cutesy catchphrases aside,
it's really
missing
bad.
mistakes and interesting choreography that the TMNT are typically known for.
I mean, the thing is that at least that the second one had like them using hot dogs. Oh god, this film! I actually saw this in cinemas, and I still went. I watched it for free, and I still went back.
Quickly sparked interest in a Hollywood adaptation, which arrived in 1995. The first Mortal Kombat movie was followed up 2 years later with a sequel.
Annihilation was just the worst.
The first film wasn't
good. Have you ever seen it?
It was praised for its
Of course, man. It's awful.
Which is not something the second film could boast. Mortal Kombat Annihilation was a failure critically and commercially, with fights that New York Times critic Lawrence Van Gelder called, quote, deadly dull. The film doesn't even do justice to the franchise's most iconic characters, Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Complete with stiff actors and lackluster visual effects, this climactic battle is the ultimate showcase.
Special effects are so bad.
Oh yeah, have you heard what the budget of this film was? It was something like 200, 300 million. Like, where did the money
for
go?
the sequel?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't have thought so.
There you go.
Oh, The Matrix Reloaded.
Oh yeah.
Combining the Wachowskis' love for martial arts films with science fiction and anime. This success resulted in
I know Kung Fu.
The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions. The Matrix Reloaded was liked by many, but is typically considered to be a major step down from the first film.
Yeah, you can't replicate that twist. That's what I've always said. The twist of knowing what the Matrix is one of the things that made this movie, and that you can't replicate that, no matter how good the fight scenes are.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that a lot of people for years thought that we were in the Matrix. I mean it still is, I think now.
Oh yeah, I mean, look. This is a fucking video game we're watching, by the way. Look, there's no real people.
Aside from a few
all fucking computer-generated NPCs.
Fast-paced action that lacks the first film's extravagant detail.
It was smitten. Yes. Now there's more than one of them. A lot more.
Much like Mortal Kombat,
this film.
The most iconic game franchises.
God, the blueprint's going out with some real twatty films. Not even a good one.
Yeah. Well, it is about bad fight choreography. Oh, this is a Chung Lee movie.
Yeah. Yeah, like she actually does the flaming like Chung Lee flaming.
They couldn't get a proper actress who's Chinese all the way. You know, like this is Hollywood whitewashing full on.
Tristan Cook is from Chinese parents.
But completely.
I think she's half.
She doesn't look. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and Chung Lee is supposed to be full on Chinese, you know.
And the movement's even harder to track. What it does get right about Street Fighter matches is that the two characters also spend most of the match not actually hitting each other. Calling Dragon Ball Evolution a martial arts film is an
oh my god, not this one. Oh my god.
Greenlit during the 2007 writer's strike, fans were skeptical of Hollywood's ability to capture the action sequences from the manga. And
Chow Yun-Fat, what are you doing in this, man?
They were right to be worried. Despite some major deviations from the source
material, honestly, Chow Yun-Fat's venture in America was not well done.
When Justin Chatwin's Goku appeared in his iconic outfit.
Oh, he's Goku. Oh.
Effects aside, this martial arts sequence doesn't have half the excitement of any fight scene in Dragon Ball Z. Instead, the two spend most of the fight trying and failing to hit each other with energy blasts.
Yeah, because this actually ended his career. Well, his Hollywood career, anyway.
Fly into the sky via unimpressive wire work.
I can see why.
Into each other as they trade punches. And for most of the rest of the scene, the two of them rarely occupy the same
His power level.
Terrible martial arts films, the undisputed king is
Oh God, Steven Seagal, the worst.
The action star gained a
reputation
for his arrogant behavior off screen.
I don't like. Have you heard about his infamous doing Saturday Night Live?
China's salesman. A Chinese film.
Yeah. I know about his Saturday Night Live thing. And everyone on set hated him.
Finds himself in a battle with none other than heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson. This clash of titans was made to feel like the showdown of the century, yet it unsurprisingly features not a single moment of good acting from anybody involved. Simply put, showdown of the century, it is not.
Tyson's not the actor here. Steven Seagal is.
In slow motion. Tyson spends a significant amount of time breaking things with his fist, while Seagal, in dramatic actual slow-mo, slaps Tyson in the ear. It's a fun bit of irony considering Tyson's history with ears, but it's not enough to make this fight feel like anything more than a joke. M. Night Shyamalan has directed some stellar films, including The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and Split. However, his creative slump in the late 2000s included his greatest failure, the 2010 live-action adaptation of
Not seen this. I know it's shit.
Of what's considered to be one of the greatest animated series of all time has since become regarded as one of the worst films ever made. Many scenes throughout Shyamalan's The Last Airbender.
You know what? Some of the things that made me realize, Bossman, is that you just can't live action everything. You know, like some things are just better off as animation and to remain that. Man, if they did a live action version of The Simpsons, oh my God, like a proper. I know there've been live action sort of piss takes and adaptations in that sense. But a proper live adaptation would be the worst thing ever. And when you see stuff like this, Last Airbender and shit like that, and all these other like failed attempts turned into live action, you think to yourself, just keep it as animation.
This is disgusting, right? So basically, this was after Bruce Lee died. They got somebody.
Yeah, they had stand-ins.
No, this is not what he kind of looked like him.
Yeah, because they already had some things filmed in Game of Death.
So this is another film.
Would take on the role of the beloved fighter. One
Yeah.
particularly bizarre Bruceploitation flick called The Dragon Lives Again came out 4 years after Lee's death and starred Bruce Leung Sulung as a version of the star who wakes up in hell. During his time in the underworld, Lee fights several other movie icons, including James Bond, Clint Eastwood, and even Count Dracula.
Oh my God. That Popeye. Oh my God. Oh my God.
After devouring a can of spinach. Actor Eric Sang tries to replicate Popeye's cartoonish combat style, but many of the mummies he's up against barely.
Well, he's no Robin Williams, I'll say that.
It rarely looks like any of
Even the Robin Williams one with pants.
This is one crossover.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Worth skipping.
Oh my goodness me. Enough of that.
I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed with this video from Looper. I expected. Look, you're going to show some shit films. Fair enough, show some shit films. But I really wanted to see more of that bad choreography, and I don't think we got enough of that. You know, we just got a lot of fucking narration from the Looper guys about how bad the films were. But I want to see more bad choreography. I want to laugh at this shit. And yeah, unfortunately, there wasn't much to laugh at. So I'm not going to mark it because I don't think stuff like this needs to be marked. This is just some bollocks, regardless. But yeah, Looper with a shit video. This is why I don't really watch their stuff. What did you think, Bossman?
I think it's just some soft targets to be honest. There's no like controversial hot takes, like like I mean, if you're going to do a worst choreography, it should be in.
The fourth Matrix movie should be in there, for instance. Not Matrix Reloaded. I mean, I know Matrix Reloaded is bad because they use fucking CGI characters. I get it, but that's not martial arts choreography. That's CGI. I want martial arts choreography, and we never really got that. I mean, any good fight scenes whatsoever in the fourth Matrix movie, which is I've actually forgotten what it's called, Reborn or some shit like that.
It's
Rebooted.
Reloaded.
Reloaded is number 2. Revolutions is number 3, and number 4 is I forgot. But the point is, it was a really shit fucking movie, regardless.
It was.
So so I needed more stuff like that. All right, any more to add, Bossman, before we sign off?
No, I just think it was a load of soft targets. I'm quite disappointed in that video, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. Not necessarily the best portrayal of bad choreography. Anyway, let us know what you think out there in YouTube land. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you never heard of. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.